Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. This is our, this is our Spellcaster deck, and Abracadabra? I don't know what to do for that yet. So, I don't know if you guys can tell, but things look different. Very different. So, we're gonna go duel Tristan really quick. Actually, let's talk to Tristan first. Yo, Yume. As a member of the Booster Club, I'm expecting big things from you, Yume. Thank you, Tristan. So, let's duel really quickly. I didn't show my deck. Oh no, that's a grievous mistake. I'm so distracted, guys. Let me explain why things look different, because trust me, they do. So, as I believe most of you are aware, I am on a Mac. I use a Mac, and I'm using an emulator just for the sake of recording, blah blah blah. So, oh boy, sure. So what happened is that I updated my operating system, my OS, to the most recent version. And that's when things got really bad. Because from there, my old way of recording my Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff just stopped working. It was so unresponsive and just blatantly refusing to work that it entirely restarted my computer. It just would not function for anything. So, wow, we beat him a lot quicker than I thought. Long story short, I said, I will duel him again, and I'll finish the story. Sorry, I'm talking so slow. Oh man, I'm just so exhausted. But we win 1100. I have gotten 3 of these things. I didn't get any in other playthroughs, and now I've gotten 3 of them. Let's duel again. I'll be looking forward to a rematch with you. Wish granted, buddy. So, I spent hours today because I was like, well, I should go do this, and it's not fair to keep everyone waiting, and it's not fair to just keep postponing it, blah, blah, blah. So, I first tried reinstalling the emulator, which was the thing that wasn't functioning correctly. It just would quit and make my laptop restart. So, from there, I decided, okay, this isn't really working, but that's fine. There are other emulators, and this is after, I think I spent half an hour trying to fix the old one before I said to heck with it. So from there, what did I do? I downloaded another emulator, fussed with that, and then I kept downloading other versions of that emulator, or different ones that they said would work, they being the internet. That didn't happen. So then I got really frustrated, and I was just losing my mind because I wanted to record, and I didn't get what was going on. So long story short, a friend told me, hey, try this. I tried it. So I did. It was victorious. It did work. But I couldn't get the save state over. So this is actually the second time I've made this deck, which kind of is sad, and I can't use the Sky Dragon. But the good news is that we're going and we're dueling again. Although the colors are a lot brighter, and I think this is actually supposed to be the way it's supposed to look. But I'm so used to the slightly muted color palette that everything looks almost neon to me. It's so peculiar. Anyway, so whoa! I was not up to 107. I was up to 103 before. Okay, Tristan. So, let me show you my deck. We'll go by type. And so yeah, I'm trying. I have a lot of spellcasters now. I did get a Dark Magician girl. The shopkeeper was just selling her. It's pretty rare for me to I'm sure other people have had better experiences, but I actually don't see her all that often in the shopkeeper's place until either 1, late in the game, or 2, she just doesn't show up, so you have to input the code. She just magically showed up. She showed up the first time I made this deck too. So yes, now I have her. I do have, I mean, certain things aren't totally, they don't totally fit, and I wasn't able to weed them out. Partially because I'm running close to the limit, partially because, what was the other reason? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Can you tell I'm exhausted? Because this was literally an all-day thing, trying to get it to work. Oh right, partially because, I was just so focused on trying to get the deck going. And so, one of the things I do need to address really quick before we take on these other people is that spellcasters, yes, spellcasters are allowed, but shape-shifting, anything magical or influential over the elements, I think I'm going to count as spellcaster so long as I can deduce it's a class of magic. So now we're going to go about and take on all the trainers here. Sorry for talking your ear off, but I think it did need to be said.
Raptor's been mopping up around here. I can't afford to fall behind. Alright, we'll have a match.
Yay, a matchy match. forgot about these guys. Hey, am I taller than you? And we're the same size. My hat just makes me look huge.
This is the haunt of the ghost deck users. If you value your life, leave while you can.
Clearly I don't, because we're gonna try dueling.
So you want to do this? You're sure of it?
Yeah. I can take you. I hope. Or I'm in for a bad time. Let's start with this. Okay. I most definitely am gonna need to duel Tristan a few more times after this. Yeesh. I think I'm gonna... Oh, gosh. I set the controls to the same thing, but I'm having difficulty getting acclimated to them for whatever reason. Alright. I think actually a light type monster is going to be really helpful, because that way they can't really defend against it. I think there's actually a few light types that I can get back at the shop too. Ooh, that'll be fun. So let's tribute you. Do this. Wasn't necessary, but I did it anyway. Not quite enough. Oh well. Because we win this turn. Yay. Victory for me. One step closer. That capacity increased by 5. 280 Domino was obtained. Crawling Dragon was obtained. Oh, I'd love to use it, but I can't. A dragon that grew weak and became incapable of flying. Oh. In spite of that, it still retains its power for attacking. I didn't know that was its case. Oh my god. Lost.
Mr. Bones has the strongest ghost deck around here. Challenge Mr. Bones in the cemetery past here. With a little luck, you may be able to win.
Your hair is something else.
You're strong. Go duel with someone else.
I seriously thought you had to do all 3 of them. Did I do it in the wrong order? God, I don't remember.
What do you want? If you don't want anything, you're in the way. You wanted to duel with me. I never turn down anyone's challenge. You look weak enough too. But on one condition. We duel for our locator cards. Your locator card is as good as mine.
Never! It's mine. Yours shall be mine, though. I'm gonna save this. I am most certainly gonna save my Dark Hole. Ooh, that was a little close. Jeez Louise. I'm also gonna bring out my Dark Magician girl, because I am 90%... Okay, I would have won, but I feel much better having something stronger, and I highly doubt he has dream monsters. Yeah, plus I can just start doing this, which will be a lot better for me. And the Sniffles are back. Why are you back, Sniffles? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the light type monster out, just because I can. Set that aside, set you down. I should have done that in the opposite order, but oh well. Knock some things out. Do this and that. Da-da. Yay! And we win. That went exceptionally fast. I didn't think it would go quite so quickly, but thanks to the Dark Magician girl and my other cards, we have won our first locator card in a few seconds, really. Deck capacity increased by 30. 500 Domino was obtained. Pumpking, the King of Ghosts, was obtained. A ghostly pumpkin with the ability to power up the player's armored zombie, dragon zombie, and clown zombie in play. As cool as this thing is, I cannot use it for its... Well, it's a ghost, but I don't think it's necessarily magical. It's more in line with the occult, which we've done already, so I can't use you.
It's my loss. My ultimate ghost deck was laid to rest.
A locator card was obtained! Hee hee hee! One last thing to do before we end today's episode is we need to go here. Hi, you're a duelist, aren't you? Just like me. We can't get into the art gallery. They don't want us playing our card games inside. Well, it's disappointing, but I can expect why. If these holograms are as impressive as they seem to be, we could actually damage some very impressive works of art. So, probably for the best. Good idea. They can't complain about us here. Well, unless they have statues outside or an exhibit or something. Then they kinda can. Because you're at risk of ruining something. Oh gosh, my inner art nerd is kind of showing itself, isn't it? I really do love mythology. I love art. I love all of those sorts of things. So sometimes I will take time to just nerd out. But hopefully you guys find that interesting and not boring by any means, because otherwise I'd be sad. Let's actually do this. Yes. Okay, that was a good decision, I think. Trying to do math in my head, and sometimes I'm very good with doing quick mental math, sometimes I am not. Let's do that, do this. My nose is still itchy. Ugh. I feel like I have allergies, but the only I didn't used to have allergies, but then I developed them. You can do that, by the way, it's terrible. But didn't have allergies, now I do. And I'm really just wondering what it is, because I thought I had allergies to pollen, but it's not summery, it's like winterish. It's getting close to winter, it's fall, but who knows. We win! 5. Deck capacity 351 domino was obtained. Larvas was obtained. A monstrous bird that moves with darting quickness. That looks like a duck, kind of. Duck person. It binds and squeezes the foe with its long and thin arms. What is it with long and thin limbs? My goodness. Whoops! I lost! You're like way strong! Yes. Thank you. Yume, aren't you with your friends like Yugi? Well, no, not now. Why aren't you with your friends like Yugi? I slept in after writing TRPG scenarios. I made it to the tourney just a while ago. Oh. We should all go try to find them. You and me, buddy. I mean, we're all friends here. Don't hide from me. Now I feel weird saying that. Am I being imposing? I can... Do you want space? Do you want some space? Or do you want a duel? Okay, sure. Let me try out my game plan. I really like his color scheme. That's so random, but the sprites are so much more colorful to me now, and I'm so used to looking at them more, like I said, more muted and subdued. So seeing them like this is just really nice, and man, I like his color scheme a lot. Okay, enough going on about the color. Tribute this, bring this out, knock that. And then slowly we start going for the life points. There's another Yu-Gi-Oh game that I have. Well, I actually have a lot of the first series' worth. And I know that some of you guys have been asking for some GX and Onward games. I don't have them. I do have to go look again, because I have been looking. It's not as if I haven't been. I just am apparently unable to find them. But yeah, in some of the later games, Bakura is terrifying. He will just wreck you. So I always feel bad when it goes from this to one of the games where he just beats you into a pulp, because man, his deck is scary. Ugh. But for now, we win. Deck capacity increased by 5, 3,000 dominoes obtained. Oh my god, friend, you do not need to give me so much money. I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate the money, but seriously, don't give me your money. You live alone. It's okay. The portrait secret was obtained. And I don't know what it says because my duelist level's too low. I guess I need to prepare a bit better. After all, you've been winning your way up. I'll have to put more thought into my deck. You put a lot of thought into it. I just duel Tristan a lot. And apparently I'm stealing his allowance from somewhere. Some terrible thing. feel like an awful friend. My goodness, this game makes me question myself. Why do you keep stealing my money? I'm sorry, Tristan. You should be. Alright, but I think we're gonna call it an episode for today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until our next duelist adventure, that's how we end it. Bye bye!